Leadership to me is about promoting growth and supporting your team. I've had so many leaders in my life just believe in me. They've given me the strength and the courage, so I try to do that. I believe in my team. I want to help them achieve their goals. When I was 26, I was diagnosed with cancer, and that reality kind of hit me pretty hard. That life is short mentality just became my mission. I think about it all the time, not in a negative way. I'm in remission. Cancer gave me a new perspective. So for me, that's my recharge. I grew up in a small town on Lake Michigan, and so moving here, I kind of have that same hometown, small town feel. It's a place that I think is making history, and it's exciting to live here, and I'm proud to live here.
I find inspiration in ordinary, hardworking people that happen to have been born into a different circumstance than I was in life, through no fault of their own, have more challenges and find ways to elevate themselves. I've never felt a sense of belonging to a community as I have here. I love the fact that we're growing in so many ways. I love the fact that we're on the world stage every few days here when a rocket goes up. Leadership is the giving of yourself for the development of others, whatever that means as far as what they need. I also look at leadership, though, as thinking big. And I love hearing from my 8-year-old son, Noah. If I say to Noah, think big, he'll say, to do more good. That sense of just doing good in the world, whatever that means, whatever contributions you can make for the betterment of your society and others, do it.
A good leader knows that they have to have a greater burden upon their shoulders than those around them. And they're willing to take that burden, and they're willing to go forward for the others and make sure that they set the example, that they are the gold standard. Well, the first thing I love about the Brevard community is the fact that I was actually born here and raised here. And it's such a dynamic place. You have such a scope of people and programs. One of the great things that I got, the great privilege of growing up in Brevard on the Space Coast, is that I grew up with space shuttles and sea turtles, oranges and engineers, cowboys and fishermen, Northerners and Southerners. And there's few places in the world where you'll ever get that kind of dynamic culture. And they don't clash, we come together.
What inspires me? I guess I'd have to say myself, really. You know, I'm a 2-time national championship. I've been inducted in 2 Hall of Fames. I won the 4 under 40 award, and quite frankly, I think, you know, if they were going to do a 4 over 40, I'd be a prime candidate for that.
What are you doing?
I'm just giving some inspiration here. Talking about inspiration.
You can't win again. Why are you even here?
Because there could, listen, there might be a 4 under 40, but there's going to be a 4 over 40. Listen.
You need to go.
Come on. What?
Come on, let's go. We've got real nominees that we're going to see. No, stop. Don't touch that. What are you doing? Come back.
Where I get my inspiration from would be my mom. She does a fantastic job of balancing this aspect of challenge and support so well, but she's also challenging me at the same time to make sure that I am actually following my dreams and why am I doing what I'm doing. I think leadership for me kind of encompasses things that are somewhat difficult to teach. I think it's fair to say that it's very rare that you'll find somebody that you agree with 100% of the time, but as long as you can trust that person and know that no matter what, they will stay true to themselves and those morals and values, then with that, it makes it a lot easier to respect that leader. I think what's so exciting for Brevard County right now is just seeing what's happening within the space industry. Now new businesses coming in and us really capitalizing on that. I think a lot of our community is very excited right now. Just that excitement and energy where we're just a great place for families to come, to raise their kids and enjoy our community.
When I think about leadership and I think about myself as a leader, I think, how have I been able to put others before myself? And how do I serve others? Because ultimately that's what it's about. It's not about me. The leader may be at the top, but a servant leader puts themselves at the bottom and tries to lift those up that work for them or with them. Serving my family, and so my amazing wife and 2 beautiful daughters, and showing them, how to be a productive member of society type of thing. It's serving my church, and so using the church as a platform to serve in the church and then through the church in the local community. And I think that's been super impactful on me and inspiring. When I think about the Brevard community, when we moved here in 2006, we were moving here as a military family. And it was just me and my wife, and they made us feel at home. They didn't make us feel like we were transplants. And in the military, you almost always feel like you're a transplant, but to get that welcoming feeling very quickly was super nice. And so all of that to say that the best part about Brevard to me is the people.
I mean, every day is a fresh day of inspiration. So, what really inspires me, my upbringing, my family, the morals that, we've been brought up with. That inspiration really digs deeply just from our family morals, how everyone was able to stick close together. They made it about the community, families, things like that. Kobe Bryant said, if you want to be a leader, prepare not to be liked by many. And I can definitely agree with that. And that's from the front side of leadership. On the back end, be prepared to be forgot by many as well, because not everybody's gonna be able to say, hey, thank you for what you're doing. And you don't need to do it for the thank yous. You need to do it because you care. It's something that you're passionate about. Us actually living on the Space Coast where we're launching shuttles, rockets, anything that you could think of, like going out into outer space, we're launching it. So you have a lot of good and positive things coming from Brevard County that we should be proud of, most definitely.